All right, we are live. Just give me a moment to um, send the link to the community members again. Okay, we are live, live, live. All right. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you're joining us from. Our community members are located in different part of the world. So yeah, hence the good morning, good afternoon. I know we're in the evening here in Nigeria, but depending on wherever you're joining us from, I want to highly welcome you to today's wonderful session. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do not take it for granted. Thank you so much for taking out time or for sparing that time to come and learn. It is yet another time to learn again from beyond class. I know that the community members um, can bear me witness that we've started this virtual Q&A session since I think was it July? Yes, I think it was July. Yeah, we started from data analytics to project management to UI UX and yeah, so it has really been series of learning back to back learning here and there. So yeah, we are really really grateful. And today we have the digital marketing and e-commerce learners to come and learn about what they're studying. So we recently just launched a partnership with IT Experience where we have different learners from all over the world taking different courses because we know that the world is going digital now. So we need to be tech inclined, right? And we don't just want our community members to learn the theory, like just, I mean, read on the papers and all. So that's why, and we know that they are most of them they are beginners, and we also have some that are at the intermediary level, and that's why we have thought as a community that okay, why not just start up something to benefit our participants or our learners, and hence the reason why we started this virtual Q&A session where we bring on different experts in different aspects, especially in all those courses that we offer. Yeah, and today is for digital marketing and e-commerce students. All right, without wasting much of our time, I would really love to welcome everyone, especially to today's session. And most especially, I would love to welcome our guests, our facilitator, in person of Peter Olawumi Kolawole, in short form, POK. So, yeah, if you hear me say POK, that's the short form of his name, right? So, I was just so the reason why I'm sharing my screen, this is unusual, but the reason why I'm sharing my screen is because I would usually introduce our speaker by reading their bio. But today, I've been looking at the bio and I don't even know what to read because I mean it's a whole lot of achievements that people really need to see. So hence the reason why I'm sharing my screen so that we can all see the achievements that this person has actually had over the years. So meaning that is really really like there is nobody like him in this space, right? So that's the reason why I'm sharing my screen. I will just read a few and just let us see what we have left. All right, so just give me a few moments to share my screen. Okay, so I believe we can see my screen. So who is Peter Olawumi Kolawole? So Peter Olawumi Kolawole has helped e-commerce brands scale profitably using Facebook ads, Google ads, search engine optimization, email marketing, and retention marketing with a deep understanding of business analytics and performance marketing with with a deep understanding of of business analytics and performance marketing. It turns hard spend into revenue and optimize campaigns for maximum growth. Now look at the results. I mean, I can't just I can't just read. Sorry about that. Let me take it back. So I can't just read the achievements like that, right? I can't how would I put it now? I don't know how to read out the achievement. It's something I feel that everybody has to see by themselves, and that's the reason why I even decided to share my screen. So yeah, it's back on. Sorry about the yeah. Okay. All right. So just take a look at some of the results he had over the years. He scaled a perfume brand who had like 9 million naira to 52 million naira in 60 days. I mean, I don't know. Is really the I know the footballers lovers in the house, they would usually say, oh, someone is goated, Geo 80, like he's really, really, that person in the digital marketing space. Honestly, just look at his results, look at and then let's go to his expertise now. So Peter Olawumi expertise includes paid ads and growth, e-commerce optimization, search engine optimization and organic growth, retention marketing, analytics, and CRO. Now, Peter Olawumi has worked with brands in the USA, UK, Canada, and Nigeria, helping them scale efficiently and profitably. I mean, I am really, really, really amazed at what POK is doing, and I am super excited as at what is to come in today's session. So I mean, let me leave all the old talking and let's hear from POK himself. Hi POK, I would love to hear from you as well before we dive right into the Q&A session. Thank you.
Hi, Dola. Thank you for having me. I'm very much excited to be here, especially when it comes to discussing what I do. I'm somebody that I love my work actually. I do marketing and it's something I love to do. Yeah, so I don't find it stressful. If you wake me up 3 a.m. to talk about business, entrepreneurship, marketing, I'll gladly do it. So I'm
Gladly do.
excited to be here. Yeah, I'm
Um,
very excited to be here to talk to people and especially the fact that we have a lot of newbies that might want to learn one or two about this. It's very interesting because when somebody like me actually came into marketing, I do not know that there's something like e-commerce marketing that I could niche down to. Like there's a branch of marketing that I should actually niche down to. Many people always come to me, oh, can you run ads for my events? And I'll tell them, no, I don't run ads for events. I only run ads for e-commerce. And they'll be shocked. So again, it's all about knowledge. So I would like to pass down that knowledge to many people, and I hope to see them grow after this particular event.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, and we are also looking forward to having community members that would not just learn but also grow, because it's very important that we grow as we are learning. Growth is very, very important. So yeah, we're also looking forward to that. All right, thank you very much. So let's just start with the Q&A. So the first thing I would usually like to start with, like, starter question is, okay, so let's break it down. We have two different words in e-commerce. One is e-commerce and one is e-commerce. So I would really, really love that you define what digital marketing is, what e-commerce is, and then is there any difference between these two words? Because these are two words coming together, right? Digital marketing and e-commerce. So I want you to break it down um, for a layman into a layman language in the simplest way ever. So over to you, POK.
Okay, it's actually awesome because digital marketing is very simple. You are just saying marketing that is happening on the digital space. Many people always try to confuse themselves with the old buzzword. Oh, this is SEO. Oh, this is copywriting. Oh, they'll tell you a lot of the skills that you need to learn to be a digital marketer. But it's as simple. It's a very simple thing, right? It's marketing that is happening on the digital space. So you might have, at least if you don't know anything digital marketing, you might have had advertisement on radio. You might have had people trying to sell you diskettes in the market space. but I've seen people trying to sell this herbal mixture. They're doing marketing. That is marketing, right? They're trying to do marketing. Now, let's take people that sell herbal mixture as a case study to explain this. Now, somebody that is selling herbal mixture, we put a very loud speaker on
Mm-hmm.
a vehicle, and they will be moving around.
Yeah.
Now, why they are moving around is they're trying to market to people, and then
Mm-hmm.
the person will be speaking. They might have recorded the advertising, and they will just keep playing it to
Happening.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you observe in the advertising, they don't talk about, oh, this is the color of this herbal mixture. They don't say this is the color. They don't say this
Mm-hmm.
is the texture. They don't talk about the bottle that this thing is. They don't talk
Mm-hmm.
about the shape of the bottle. They don't talk
Mm-hmm.
about the design of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just be telling you that, okay, it can solve this particular problem. It can solve this particular problem. It can solve this particular problem. So that is actually simple. That is digital. That is marketing happening offline, off the digital space.
Yeah.
Now, that same marketing, we are saying you can also do it on the digital space. The person that is trying to sell herbal mixture, that is driving a vehicle around, what he's trying to do is to reach more people. He wants more people to hear about his products, right? He wants more people to know that this product exists. In the digital space too, you will hear something like Facebook ads, Instagram ads. You are
Mm-hmm.
strolling on your Instagram, you will see somebody, you see a post that is called sponsored post.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What
True.
the person is trying to do is similar to the person, to the herbal mixture person. All they are trying to do is they want more people to hear about that particular product. Now, how you will go about this is different. How you go about this, there are many ways to go about it. Now, there are some herbal mixture music that you will hear. You will love it. You want to even hear. It will be so
Yeah.
interesting. You will want
True.
to listen to it.
True. True. True.
Yes. So those ones, they most likely sell. They will sell more because more people love the language, they love the tone, they love the
Yeah.
ads, they want to listen. But there are some
Mm-hmm.
that you will hear, you will be very
They are not
irritated, you don't want to hear at all.
mm-hmm.
That same thing also happens on Instagram, that you will see some sponsored posts. You will just swipe, what is this? But you will see
Scroll down.
some,
Mm-hmm.
you engage in it. So I'm just using that as a context to let you understand that digital marketing is marketing. There's no difference. It's just marketing that is happening on the digital
On the
space.
digital
And
space.
every single thing that's happening online, offline, can happen online.
Online.
So you see billboard, you see some billboard, you will like it. You see some, you will not even pay attention to it. You will not even know
Mm-hmm.
that it is there. So all of these things matters. So the same thing, the same way you are trying to track reach, you are trying to sell a product, is the same thing you are doing on the digital space. So that is digital marketing. It's a way to advertise a product. It's a way to communicate a product. It's a way to sell a product to people on the digital space instead of the traditional offline channels that we have. Now, when it comes to e-commerce, this particular herbal mixture that we are using as our case study this afternoon, that person has to drive around, right? The person has to drive around and
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah.
That means
Mm-hmm.
that he can only sell to within the vicinity he drives to. Let's say for example, the person is in Ikeja, Lagos, and they
Mm-hmm.
drive around. If on a very good day, maybe the person try and cover the whole of Lagos that day. But we know that the person cannot cover the whole of Nigeria that very
True.
day. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Now, but we are saying with the combination of e-commerce is simply commerce that is happening on the digital space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
E-commerce is just electronic commerce. It is still commerce. It is still, let me say in Yoruba language, katakara. It is
Mm-hmm.
still let's buy, let's sell.
Buying and
It
selling.
is
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
is still that. There's no
Mm-hmm.
difference, right? it is still the buying and selling that your mom is doing in that pop-up shop. It is still the buying and selling that you see everywhere. But we are saying, let's bring it to the
Online.
digital space.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. Every other thing still remain the same. Some people will come, they will not like it. Some people will come to your store in the physical space, they will not like what you're selling, they will go away. Same thing on e-commerce. Some people will come to your website. Now, instead of having a physical store, you will now have a website. So your website is similar to your physical store. Say, for example, you are passing by and you saw a physical store, and as you're about to go in, you saw that the front of the physical store is not well arranged, it's dirty. And then immediately you saw another one that is very neat, well arranged. You will leave that one that has a very dirty frontage and go to the other one that is clean. And that's exactly what happened in e-commerce too. You go to a website, you don't like the website as it looks, you simply go to another one. So e-commerce is basically commerce that is happening electronically, that's happening on the digital space. So we can talk about it, but I think that's the best way I can explain it too.
Okay, so is there any difference about between these two, digital marketing and e-commerce? Is there any difference? Or they are both the same? Okay.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the two. E-commerce is buying and selling happening online. Like I said, digital marketing skill can be used for e-commerce. Digital marketing, yes, it means, oh, I've built a store, a website. How can I market this thing now online? You need a digital marketing professional to do that for you. To do that for you. But as a digital marketing professional, you can do a lot of things. You are not confined, you are not caged to e-commerce alone. You can be a digital marketing professional for banks. OPay as digital marketing professional. UBA as digital marketers working for them. TomTom as digital marketers working for them. Big Biro as digital marketing professional working for them. Apple Laptop as digital marketing professional working for them. Bonvita. Think of any product you have heard about today. They have digital marketers working for them. And what they are doing is simply marketing their products for them on the digital space, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Google. Every online space that all of us go to and we congregate today as communities, there is somebody trying to put another person's product in your face. There's a reason why we are here on YouTube and we are not on Zoom. There's a reason for that decision. Somebody, a digital marketer somewhere, crafted that knowledge and put YouTube in our faces and made it a favorable product to use instead of this. Techno as a digital marketer, itel as a digital marketer, Infinix has their own, Apple has their own, Xiaomi has their own. If you go to the market and you're trying to buy something, there's a reason why you decide to buy this particular phone and not that particular phone. Again, so as a digital marketer, you are very, very versatile. You are very useful if you are good at your thing because you are not confined to anything. I personally just decide to say it is e-commerce people that I want to work with. I want to market e-commerce businesses. So, for example, I have my own mentor, for example, only work for fintech. It means he works for people like OPay, Fair Money, and Co. Those are the Money Point, PalmPay, and Co. So those are the people you work with alone. So that is his own niche. He has decided that it is fintech that I will be doing my own digital marketing for. Some people too, they have decided to be digital marketers for football club. You will see Man United, for example, they have their own app, right? They have their own app. They have their app. They have their own Instagram account. They have their own YouTube channel. There's somebody somewhere that decide the content. Yes, that will go on those things. There's somebody somewhere that is deciding them. You know, this football club, for example, they want to sell out their jersey. They want to sell out their head warmers and all of those things. So somebody somewhere is crafting strategies to do that. Yeah, the Wizkid of today, Davido of today, they have digital marketers too. They are digital marketers that focus on music alone. We call them PR people. So again, that is another need for digital marketing. So digital marketing is a very, very versatile skill to have. So once again, all of these things, it depends on what you now decide to do,
Mhm.
what interests you the most, then you go to it. But for e-commerce, it's basically you being an entrepreneur that wants to stay online. You are an entrepreneur, but instead of saying, oh, how will I start now? How will I rent shop in Lekki? You don't have the money to start in Lekki. You cannot get a shop in Lekki. It's not possible. But what e-commerce gives you as a young entrepreneur is that you can start online. You can put your website online, buy your product, put it in your room, and when anybody order the product, you give it to a delivery person to go and drop it. With that, you can be making, yeah, you can be making 50 million naira a month selling products online, and you will not have to rent shop or any of that or any of those things. So that's the
Wow.
difference.
Wow, wow, that's very spot on. Thank you so much for breaking down those two words into the simplest ways. So let me just mention quickly before we dive right into the next question. I see that we have a lot of persons joining us. So please, if you're joining us for this session, kindly tell us where you're joining us from. You can tell me your name and your location. And don't forget to drop your comments. If you have a question, if you have any comments for our facilitator for this session, please kindly do so in the comment section. Thank you very much. Okay, now POK to the next question. So our community member is asking that what are the skills? Are there specific skills they are supposed to focus on as someone who is just starting out in that digital marketing space? Or for even for somebody who is, I believe someone at the intermediary level should already like have some certain skills, but let's come down to the beginner level now. So are there specific skills that these beginners should focus on if they are trying to build a career in the digital marketing and e-commerce space? Yeah.
Okay, I always tell people that digital marketing generally is it boils down to 5 pillars. There are 5 pillars of digital marketing. Number one is the writing part. Now, the writing part, when it comes to writing, there are a lot of things you can learn under writing, but everything is still writing.
Okay.
Copywriting, content writing, case study writing, blog
Wow.
writing,
I've never
SEO
heard of
writing.
copywriting. No. Wow.
Yeah, there's a
Wow.
way. There's a way you write case studies. There's a way you write case studies. Yeah, report writing. There's a way you write your report. The difference between a digital marketer that earns 300k naira a month and the one that earns 500,000 naira a month might be because the one that writes 500,000 naira a month knows how to present his work. He knows report writing very well. That might just be the difference because when he presents his work, you will think it's more than the small thing he just did because he presents it very well. He knows how to write report. So writing, number one, there are a lot of things other writing, like I said, all of them are still writing. The second one is SEO, search engine optimization. But now with generative AI that we have these days, SEO might be taking backseat. We are not sure yet, but most likely it might take backseat. But SEO is another pillar, of digital marketing. Another one is email marketing and automation. Email marketing and automation, there's a lot of skills on that. These things I mentioned in a big company, one person will be handling them. But in a small company, in a big company, one person will be the writer, another person will be the email specialist, another one
Wow.
person will be the SEO specialist. They will now
Specialist.
have, yeah, they will now have digital advertising person. Most likely the person that will handle their Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads. Sometimes we call them performance marketers, but it's basically digital advertising. That's why I say digital marketing is basically marketing happening
Mm-hmm.
online.
Online.
The way we have billboard, that is like offline advertising, right? Radio advertising. We also have digital advertising as well. So that is another pillar of email marketing. Then you have content marketing. Content marketing is another very strong pillar. As we are, for example, we are creating content. I create content as well. No, creating content is one, but there's a part of content marketing that is very important, which is called content distribution. Now, these are the things you have to learn. You have to you need to know how you will distribute the content that you are creating. Some persons might not be creating content as good as you, but they know distribution more than you.
Wow.
Yeah, they know how to channel this content more than you. They know how to show up on TikTok, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and all of these things with similar content in different way. There's a client I work for where that if I write a blog post, that blog post will be converted to a social media graphics. It will be converted to a social media video. It will be converted to a YouTube video as well. So from writing one blog, we've actually tried, we've actually find a way
to streamline
distribute it across. Yeah, so content distribution is also it's not a pillar on its own, but it is under content marketing. The moment you are going into content marketing, you will understand how these things are done. Again, I'm saying these are the pillars of digital marketer. So once if you can know these five, you will now become what is called a full stack digital marketer. So these are the people that go on to become head of marketing. They go on to become CMO. Because before you can become the chief marketing officer of a brand, you need to have a knowledge of these five things. At least if anybody that they hire to undo each of these five things could not do it, you have to step in for the meantime before they bring the replacement. So the five pillars, like I said, email marketing, the writing part, advertising, SEO, content, digital ads. So those things are the pillars of digital marketing that you have to learn. The moment you know those things, you can now, e-commerce as a whole, it's a ball game entirely. E-commerce, these skills also applies to e-commerce marketing. Like I said, once you know digital marketing, you've known it. All you just need to know is, how can I apply this thing to this particular place? It's just like microphone that we have, for example. Microphone, the same microphone that a pastor uses to preach in the church, it's what Burna Boy is using to sing. It's what, again, everybody uses the same microphone for different purpose. So if you have the digital advertising skill, if you can run ads, for example, you are good at it. It's the same ads that you know, okay, how can I run ads for e-commerce? How can I run ads for music? If somebody releases a music now and they want people to listen to the music, again, you will see their ad, you will see Rema ad. There's somebody running that ad. If you go to YouTube and you're watching a video, they will show you ad, right? There's somebody running that ad. There's a digital advertiser running that particular ad. Those things are digital marketing skills combined together. So you need to pick one, start learning one, and then you layer it one by one. You don't learn all at the same time. Yeah, you don't learn all. For example, somebody like me started with writing. I think I did a lot of writing, blog writing, SEO writing. Then I moved to email marketing. Why? For you to do email marketing, you have to be able to write. You have to know copywriting very well. So I moved to email, from email to SEO, from SEO to content marketing, then to advertising. So that's how I became who I am today. So you pick one, you now layer it small. By the time you pick one already, you get a job for sure. If you can be good in one, you have a job. It is not from your job that you now start learning other ones. And then again, these things can be applied to e-commerce for sure.
Wow, that's very spot on. And I think I'm also learning it. And I think all these pillars that you also mentioned, like, can be applied to one's personal brand, because I believe that everybody has a personal brand. I mean, it's not just until you start working with an organization and all of that. I mean, personal branding is really going, all around now. Personal branding, who you are, your identity online. So I think it's also helpful for people who have maybe people who like content creation, who love to show up online on different platforms and all. Thank you very, very much. So you said something that the SEO is maybe taking a back seat. So this will actually lead me to the next question, saying that so we have a lot of trends, and I think in this social media era now, trends change easily. Trends change like very very swiftly. So now how can someone know how to stay updated with trends without feeling overwhelmed by too many information flying here and there as a digital marketer or an e-commerce person? Yeah.
Okay, what I would advise people, my mentees, is to don't chase trend.
Mm.
Everything is always disguised as new. There's nothing new under the sun.
Wow.
Not There's nothing new. There's not. Yes, they they always tell you that this is what is raining. This is what people are doing, but it's not new. Somebody somewhere has done it before.
Mm.
Yeah, these days now, I think it is baggy jean, baggy trouser that people are wearing now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I remember those days that if you put on baggy, like people will laugh at you that you are putting on
It's too big.
trouser, yeah,
Yeah,
that your dad used to wear. But now
yeah.
they don't putting on baggy, so it looks like this. So, for example, somebody will say, baggy is what is trendy. You don't need to chase baggy. Baggy has always been there. It didn't
Mm.
go to anywhere. So
We're
what I
not
always
just
tell
aware
people
of
is,
it. Mm. Mm.
yeah, it's always been there. So somebody will just pick it up and spark new energy around it and say, oh, this is the new thing. It's never the new thing. There's somebody has done it before. In fact, if you're trying to do something, and or maybe you're trying to start a business, and you're telling yourself that, oh, nobody's doing this thing, we don't have a competitor, that's a sign for you not to do that thing. If it's
Exactly.
worth doing, somebody will be doing it, somebody somewhere. It might not be very very popular, but somebody should be doing it already. So when it
Mm.
comes to trends in marketing and staying ahead, when it comes to upskilling, the first thing is stay grounded, be grounded at the core. All of these things, they're just trying to manipulate them. Whatever it is that they are doing now, is you still go back to either of those 5 pillars. It's either it falls under content marketing, SEO, ads, or something like that. It will still go back there. It will still go back to maybe one marketing psychology. So be grounded at the core of marketing. What is marketing yourself? What are the psychology behind marketing? Study neuroscience of marketing. Yeah, these
Mm.
things are very. I was speaking to my one of my mentor one day, and I was pointing out that why do I think majority of food brands have yellow color? Chicken Republic, Glovo, Taldeck. There's no food brand you want to mention that is now that does not have red or yellow.
Wow.
Do you think?
That didn't occur to me.
Yeah. There's every gala that you will find has yellow or
As
red.
red,
If it
yes.
is Super Bites, gala or whatever, there's a reason for that.
Mm.
All of them did not just like yellow. All of them did just not like these are fundamentals of marketing. That there's no trend that will change it.
Mm.
There's no trend. They
That's
are
strong.
fundamentals. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
these are core psychology and neuroscience of marketing. There's no trend that will change them. They are there. It is human behavior. It is embedded into our traits as human beings. The kids that we will give birth to, they will like it. Women will always like pink. Boys will always go for blue. Again, these things are just there. You don't need to chase them. So they
Mm-hmm.
are, for example, if I want to launch a product that's targeted at women, I'm going to make it in pink color. This Barbie doll thing, it was in pink. They made it
Mm-hmm.
pink. There's a reason for that. They didn't make it black or blue.
Wow.
These are fundamental. Either if they made Barbie and they sold it with TikTok trend or they were dancing at it, the most important thing is they got the core and fundamentals right. There's no trend you want to apply. If you don't get the fundamentals right, it won't work. It won't scale.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
leave trend alone for now. If you're getting started in marketing, study the core, study the fundamentals, be grounded. If you're grounded, you yourself will be a trend starter. You don't have to chase trend.
Wow. I get that, sir. I hear you. I mean, one of the things that really stood out in this thing that you just said is there is no trend that would change the fundamentals of marketing. There is no
Yeah.
trend that will change the neuroscience of marketing. In fact, I'm just hearing neuroscience of marketing. I mean, I thought neuroscience is for the medical it's for the
Yeah.
medical people. Oh wow, wow, wow. That's very spot on. Thank you so much for doing justice to this question. So before we dive right into the next question, okay, I see some people. Thank you very much, Janet, for joining. Janet is joining from Brazil. Thank you so much. Janet Tade Adetule. Thank you so much for joining. Abdomuiz Adeleke. Okay, I get your question, but I don't know where you're joining in from. For every other persons too that are yet to drop a comment in the chat box or in the comment section, please kindly do so so that I would know where you are joining in from and I can say hi to you from here. Abdul Muhiz, I see your question, but let me ask some of the questions we have here and then we'll go back to your question. Okay, so POK, the next question I have here is, I mean, we have a lot of social media platform. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have X, we have Facebook. In fact, I think people are gradually saying that Facebook is becoming boring these days. I don't know, but people are finding it hard now because most people started from Facebook, and now that we have TikTok, we have IG, people are rushing there. So now I want to ask, which of the social media platforms are currently the most or is currently the most effective for driving sales in e-commerce and why? What's the reason? Over to you, POK.
Mm. Interesting question, but there's no one answer to that question. So it depends on what you're selling when it comes to e-com, right? But two platforms actually stand out: Google Ads and Facebook Ads. They stand out, right? They stand out every now and then, no matter what you're selling. But
Wow.
I always tell people that this is when they ask me this question. I always tell people that if you sell something that people can buy, people buy based on impulse, sell on Instagram. If you sell something that people always have the intent of buying before they buy it, go on Google. Now, let me give you a practical example. If you're strolling on Instagram and you see uh, shawarma and you like it, you can easily order it. It is maybe 5K, 15K. Maybe somebody that sells wig, you can easily decide and say, oh, I like this wig, let me buy it. Maybe perfume, for example, you love the perfume, somebody spoke about it, you love it, you can easily buy it. Or sweets, something that is not like very, very expensive. But when it comes to somebody that wants to learn about, let me say, financial analysis, where would that person go to go and check? It's Google now.
Mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm.
person will go to Google and search how to learn financial analysis. So what you want to ask yourself is, my audience, where are they?
Are they?
Where are they? Where are they meeting? Where are they congregating? There's a congregation. Your audience congregate somewhere. So you have
Somewhere.
to decide where they congregate. Wherever they congregate, if it is Google, if it is Facebook, run your ads there and target them there. But of course, you don't want to leave some money on the table, but you want to make sure that you have your primary source that you're focusing on. There's a client of mine that we usually run ads for on Google, and we spend about $10,000 on Google ads. But
Wow.
we actually do that because we assumed Google is the best place based on what we know from the industry. But there was a day I switched it around and said, this 20K, let's go and spend it on Facebook and let's see what will happen. Believe you me, we got way better results. So that's how I will end with the fact that no matter what you are using right now, no matter what you are testing right now, what you are doing right now, always test. Always test. Try TikTok, for example. Try and see if it even work. There's no
There's no harm in
problem when
trying.
you test. Yeah, no harm in trying. So test things out, move around. But of course, I've said what is the call. The call is if they buy based on if you're selling something that people buy based on impulse, like impulsive buying, Instagram. But if it's something that they have to search and make, they have to think about something that is worth like $2,000, for example. They need to take time to think about it. Most likely, those kind of things sell more on Google Ads. But that's just from my industry knowledge. You still have to decide based on your customer and your audience.
Customer. That's true. That's true. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that response. So the next question, I don't even know if I should ask this question because you already said that SEO is, I mean, maybe almost sitting at the back now, but let's just get it answered. So how can a beginner start applying search engine optimization strategies to boost visibility for an online store or a brand as a whole?
Okay. Yeah, I think uh you should try and learn what they now call generative AI optimization, GEO or GAO that they call it now. I don't know what they call it. So try and go and learn about it. It's the new thing now that they say they do. Okay. You can actually try and learn that. Learn, it's just about you writing so that AI can talk about you. There's a place to, I've forgotten the website that you can submit your website to AI so that you can, know that your website exists.
Mm.
Yeah, so those kind of things that things you can do. But of course, I will always tell you that if you're a new business, your best bet is content marketing. That is where you should go. That is what you should be. Why? Why is it content marketing? Number one, two reasons why it's content marketing is it is free. It is free. Number two, it is dependent on your effort. So content marketing works. Many people always say content marketing does not work. Oh, I've been posting. Nothing. How many times do you post? Ask them. They'll tell you, oh, I post like 3 times a week. You're not posting. You should be posting 3 times a day.
In a day.
Post, post 3 times a day. Again, when it comes to the digital space, you have to understand that it is very crowded space. Very, very crowded. Everybody's making a lot of noise. Everybody's trying to. It's very crowded space. Very, very crowded space. So now, you want to be noticed, and you are just starting. It means you have to give them a lot of stuff. Put in the volume. Volume matters. If you put in the volume, the algorithm will notice you. I was making a session one time, and we were saying you have to get to about, let me say, 100 YouTube episode before the YouTube algorithm will start paying attention to you.
Wow.
So imagine somebody that did not get to 100 episodes because, oh, I'm not getting streams, I'm not getting views. So, and the same everywhere. You need to put in the volume. Put in the volume and you see the magic. Again, content marketing is your best bet as a newcomer into the industry. It is free and it's dependent on your direct effort. All other things, they are very, very technical and they require money. But content marketing, you can start with your phone. Again, record anywhere and post. Just record anywhere and post. Record on the road and post. Record when you wake up and post. Don't wait for your background to be nice. See, look at my own background. I mean, I'm hotel like this. Again, just record and post. Just record and post. You are selling the product. Use your camera. You're using iTech. You're using it. Don't worry about the quality. Again, the quantity matters more than the quality at the beginning. It is until when you begin to scale, when you begin to get attention, that is when you can now start paying attention to, oh, let me buy an iPhone, let me upgrade my quality. What matters more is the volume. It is the quantity. Wake up in the morning, record your products and post.
Start with
get it out there. Get the content out there, and I hope you win.
You just have to show up. You just have to show up every day and start with what you have. That's very spot on. Thank you so much. Hi, Abdul Moise, joining from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Hi, Pathfinder. Yusuf from Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so to the next question. So, POK, when running an ads, either Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, I mean, all those sponsored ads that we see, how can someone avoid wasting of money and ensure that they target the right audience, the right people that they need for their product or for their brand?
Okay, let me just break your heart. You will waste money. So don't, you will waste money. There's not,
Okay.
uh, yeah. Even we that are professionals and we've handled a lot of money for people, we still waste money.
Money.
But you are not wasting money in the real sense. You are trying to learn about the market.
True.
That's what you are using your money to do. So say you want to run ads now and you're in Nigeria and you target all of Nigeria and you run your ads and then you start getting a lot of people sending you DM and begging you for money. Now you have learned that, okay, doing it this way will not work. You will shut down the ad. You will run another one. You will now target this person, target this location, try it this way. It might not work again. But again, the more ads you run, the more money you waste, the more you know
The
about the
more
market.
knowledge you get.
There's nobody will teach you the things that the algorithm will teach you.
Will teach you
And
itself.
every business is different. Every business is different. Every industry is different. Me like this, that I'm this good. If I handle a new industry, I will still be using the next 60 days to 90 days to learn.
Learn.
I'll tell the person, yeah, look, we might not actually get the result we want for now, but I have to run this ads this way. I have to run into a lot of places and learn. The data will show you what is working. The data will show you the content that is working. The data will show you the location that is working, the gender that is working, the age range that is working. The data will show you. All you need to do is make sure you have your data. Now, once you want to run an ad, you put an ad, ad number 1 or ad A. What I'm changing in this ad is the age range. Don't test different thing, just one thing. Ad number 2, what I'm changing here is the gender. Ad number 3, what I'm changing here is the location. Ad number 4, what I'm changing here is the content. So you do it like that, you do it like that. Before you know, you start seeing the content that people like, regardless of any location, age range, or anything. You know that, okay, this is a certified content. You mark it. You now see that, okay, when I use this gender, I didn't get many traction. But when I say target everybody, I got a lot of traction. You know that, okay, I cannot specify the gender. You mark it. When I target the whole of Nigeria, it didn't work. But when I target Lagos alone, it worked. That means I should target Lagos alone. You mark it. Again, these are very simple things. All you need to do is be data driven, be data conscious. Know what you are testing per each campaign, so that each money you are wasting is standing in as a teacher, for you. That's practically what I will tell you when it comes to that.
Wow. Thank you so much, POK. That's very spot on. Very spot on. Okay, so we are almost done. So without wasting much of our time, I would love to go to the next question that says, what type of content actually converts better in e-commerce or digital marketing now as a whole? Is it video? Is it images? Is it blogs? Is it a mix of all? What type of content actually works and converts better?
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of behind the scene content are working. Behind the scene content, testimonial content. Again, you see, okay, let me just tell you guys. Many people overthink these things. There's a particular client I worked with that we went to the studio to shoot a particular content for ads. It didn't work. See, the content that worked, it was a review that a customer that is using itel made, that, oh, I just bought this product, and that's the content that was working. Again, don't
Wow.
overthink. Don't, yeah, the one that we put camera and we spend millions of naira to make, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
So
No.
people still need to see that you are authentic. Now you need
Mm.
to find a way to show them that you're authentic. Oh, you are recording a content and you make one slight mistake. Post it, leave it there. Leave it. That shows that you are a human being. You are not AI. Let's You are real.
Mm.
Leave the
Mm.
leave that mistake there. Leave it there. That might be why. That might be the reason why some people will resonate with it.
With it.
You get it?
Mm.
So, provided it's not a very big blunder, maybe you said you want to say something, you just said, I mean, leave it there. It's fine. So we've
Mm.
seen a lot of behind the scene content work when you show them how you are packaging their order, how you are somebody bought shoes from you, you show them, oh, I'm packing this person order right now. Behind the scene content, how you make the product, you are baking. How do you bake your cake? Show them the behind the scene of the business. Also get testimonials, review. When your customer send you testimonials, don't say, oh, this one video is bad, this one video is not that. Post everything. Let
Everything.
the let the audience decide the one they will resonate with. You might think it's the one with very good camera that they will love. It might not be the one. They might actually love that one that was made with one item somewhere. You might not say, again, the audience will decide what they like, and you cannot do
Right.
anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would really
So that's
say
how I
that
say
for
about that.
digital marketing, I think audience is really key. Like you need to resonate with your audience. Audience really, really matters in this marketing thing.
Yeah.
That's very spot on. Okay, so another question is for someone that is new, for a beginner. Yeah, actually, what are the major key metrics the person should always track to measure success in digital marketing campaigns? Yeah, are there specific key metrics?
Yeah, they are. You should know your CAC, customer acquisition cost.
Okay.
Customer acquisition cost can be calculated in a lot of ways, but it's just basically how much do I spend to bring in one customer. That cost might be okay. Oh, you should find ways to calculate this thing in your industry. Don't let me waste time. Uh, Customer lifetime value, LTV, lifetime value of a customer. You need to know how much will the customer spend with you before they stop buying from you, before they get tired of buying from you. You need to know customer lifetime value. What is your return on advertising? Return on advertising. You should know your return. If you spend 10 million, what do we get back? Okay, this is what we got back. If you now spend 20, does that mean that we will get times two?
Mm.
You should know your CAC, you should know your LTV, you should know your return on ad spend, you should know cost per purchase. Your Facebook dashboard will show you that one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You should know uh, retention rates. That was a very, very important. It's called retention rate. That
Okay.
means if you acquire 100 customer this month, that is 100 new people bought from you this month.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that 100, how many will come back the
Come
next
back
month?
to
How
buy
many will
again.
come back?
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
it's called retention rates. How many can you retain? You should be able to
Wow.
retain not less than 20% of your customer. You should be able to retain them, because if you are not retaining your customer, you just keep spending money on ads
Million
to bring
hearts.
in new people,
True.
because they are not staying. You should be able to convert new customer to loyal customer. That is your job. So I
Mm.
think I think those are the, like, on the face value, those are the things you should track, you should know. Again, your industry will decide these things. your industry will decide in
Mm-hmm.
depth what you should be tracking. So
Okay. But the ones you mentioned are like at the surface level, the surface level key metrics that every digital marketer should always track. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now talking about maybe tools or platforms for small business or beginners. So, can you recommend, or maybe not recommend, are there any affordable tools or platforms that you can actually recommend for small business, for small beginners who are trying to start in the e-commerce space?
okay, one tool I always tell them is stop accepting order in your DM. I've said this many times. I've created content about it, but I always meet small businesses. Again, I don't consult for small businesses. I work for big
Brands.
clients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anytime somebody is trying to say, oh, POK, please, my sister does this. Hey, my brother, can you help my brother? And I was okay, book a call, let me talk to the person. Majority of them always take order in the DM, maybe on their WhatsApp or on their Instagram. That's not the best way to go about it. You can create a order confirmation form on Google Form. It is free. Create a
Wow.
form, put the put name, email, phone number, product bought, price, a place for them to upload their payment receipt. Create that simple thing. When somebody buy from you, send them the form, they should fill it. It's as simple as that. Now, once they fill it, the information will go into your Google Sheets. It will be dropping there consistently. At the end of the month, you can easily see the names, the email, the phone number of people that bought from you. You can easily see that, oh, this month, oh, this is the product I sold most. You can easily see that, oh, this person has tried it. You can easily see your customer. Again, by the end of the year. So once you want to, you can now do it. See, from that data alone, you can now do a lot of things. You can decide to go into email marketing because you already have data. You can decide to run a 30% discount and pick your phone and call them. Hello, you bought iPhone 15 from us 2 years ago. We are very happy for you that you patronize us. We just want to tell you that we have a 30% package for the current iPhone 17 that is dropping. If you bring your iPhone 15 for us and you add 200K, you can now sell to them with confidence. Why? You remember their name, you remember their phone number, you remember what they bought from you. So when
They
you tell them
actually,
that,
that way it will make them feel very important and seen. Actually, not
yeah,
beyond from them. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So many people have sold things to people and they don't have their contact. I cannot sell something to you and not have your contact. It's impossible. So you should have your customer contact. That will take you into a lot of things. We are saying email marketing, for example. How will you do email marketing if you are not collecting your customer data? How will you do it? Email marketing is basically you sending bulk emails to people at a go. So how will you do email marketing? How will you do SMS marketing? How will you do social media marketing if you are not sending bulk, if you are not collecting the data from your customer? So the first thing is create a Google form. It is free to start collecting your customer data as order confirmation form. So I think that alone is enough. That alone can help you transform your business. That alone can if you do that from now to December and you want to run December sales, you will have information of people you can call and remind them about the sales you are running. It's not like you will not be uploading on your WhatsApp. I only see people, they'll be uploading stuff on WhatsApp. I'll just be laughing. You're wasting your time. If you sell clothes, for example, you sell gown and you are using this form, you can easily go and say, oh, Tinuka always buy gown from me. Tinuka has bought gown from me 5 times. And I just went to the market. These are the set of gown I have. You can easily snap those down and send it to Tinuka's WhatsApp. Why? She will most likely buy because you already know from the data from your Google Sheet that she likes gown. She does not have to tell you, but she has bought from you consistently and she has filled that form. So I think that's enough for them to get started as a small business. The important thing is they need to be organized. Many small businesses are not organized. They're not organized. These little things matter. When you are organized, if you now want to even create a website, it will be easy. You can now know, oh, this is what if you want to create a website for a small business owner today, and the person sell about 400 products. Which product do you think will be at the home page, at the front page? You don't know. But you
Exactly.
can easily know these things if you use this form and you just check that what is my most sold product. That's the product that will be on the home page. Easy decision. Nobody needs to start racking their head that, oh, let's put this one there. Let us put this one there. No. The data will simply decide most of these things. But if you're not collecting the data to start with, what will you have?
You
So those are
go.
the I think that's enough for now.
Mm. So I mean, this is not part of the questions that I have that our community members have asked, but based on what you said now, so let's say for people who are just starting in business that cannot afford to own a website, I mean, where or how can they actually like put out their products? Let's say maybe somebody selling all these thrift dresses, all these t-shirts or jeans and all of that, and they can't afford to own a website. Because most people, even like me personally, I have people on my contact list that post most of these products on their WhatsApp. And I honestly understand them because they don't have maybe the funds to own a website. I mean, how would you advise such people?
Again, like I said, you need to do targeted posting. That's why I said they should collect that data. If you are selling thrifts and you are using order confirmation form, if you bring your new set of thrifts and you
Mm-hmm.
select it, you put it back. You can go to your form, your Google Sheet, and say, who are the people that bought shoe from me? Pick their
True.
WhatsApp number, snap the shoe, send it to their DM. Who are the people that bought gown? Who are the people that bought this one? Do that. That is targeted marketing.
Wow. Okay.
You can
Okay.
easily do that because you have the data, you have the form, you have the info. So you know the people that are buying shit. So that every time you bring in new sets, you do that kind of targeted marketing because you know the things that they are interested in.
I'm interested
It's
in.
not everybody that will come and check your ring style status that you're posting. You have
True. True.
Instagram. Yeah, you have Instagram there. You can use Instagram very well to your advantage and run promotions on them. I'm just saying that order confirmation is very important because that is the only way you can collect data if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a website.
Mm-hmm.
And that data, again, like I said, if you give me that data as a small business owner, I can move your business. If you are making 50,000 naira a month, you can possibly make 3 million naira the next month if you give me that Google sheet. Because there are
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there are just too many things we can do with it.
Wow.
Too many things that we can do with it. We know the people that we should offer 10% discount. We know the people that we should do 50%. See, you can make a lot of decision by looking at that Google sheet alone. But people will not do it. They are not organized. They just say excuses. I don't have a website. If you don't have a website, that does not mean you should not have the information of your customers.
That's true. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for that response. All right, so we have just two questions left. Okay, so for people who are looking forward to getting a job and all of that, so how can someone with minimal experience or limited experience, how can they position themselves to landing all these job opportunities or maybe clients in digital marketing?
So two things, get on LinkedIn, very important. Get on LinkedIn as fast as you can and go and be yapping there. Again, yeah, people are yapping on LinkedIn. Go and yap your own yap. It's as simple as that. You don't have to say, oh, I just achieved this. Stop looking at LinkedIn as where people go to announce achievement.
An achievement. Hmm.
Me, for example, I post on LinkedIn a lot and I don't even check if somebody like it or anybody comment. I don't care. I honestly do not. Yeah, I'll just
Wow.
go there and post. Yeah, I do. I don't remember the last time somebody actually told me that anytime he comments on my LinkedIn post that I don't reply. The point is I don't used to look at it. I will post on LinkedIn and leave it there. I might not. It's just the next time. Just go down, post. Now, people always use LinkedIn as, oh, I want to get engagement. You don't have to get engagement. People are seeing you. They are watching. You are not a content creator. A content creator is somebody that needs noise. You are targeting. Look, the content that got me one of my first clients did not get more than 27 views on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it's again. You want to work for businesses. How many businesses exist? There are not many now. Okay, let's say you want businesses to like your content and as a digital marketer. How many businesses can like your content? There are not many. So don't bother about the engagement for now. Get on LinkedIn, get on Twitter, post your work. They will say, oh, I've not done anything. What will then I post? Post the things you are learning. Me, that I'm a digital marketing pro, I still post what I'm learning. After taking a course, I will say, I just took this course. So this course just exposed me to this part of marketing that I don't know before. Interesting part. I learned this. Did I say I achieve any? Yes. I don't need anybody to like it now. I will leave it there.
Oh,
I don't need you to like it. I don't need you to like it. I don't need you to comment. I will post it there. The day I will apply for a job on LinkedIn and a recruiter will come to my profile to check what I'm talking about, they will see
it. Wow.
So those posts is for your potential employer to see. It is not for engagement. It's not for comment. They will come. There's no job you will apply for that they will not come to your LinkedIn. They will come. But the question is, what will they see?
What will they see?
They will not see anything because you have not done anything. No. Talk about the courses you are learning. Talk about. There's one of my mentees that came to me. I said, you're going to take a digital marketing course. He said, yes. I said, you have to post what you learned. So you have to go and say, this is what I learned today in marketing on LinkedIn every day. He did it for 100 days and he got a job.
Wow.
You don't need somebody to like your content on LinkedIn. You don't need them to retweet. You don't need them to post. You're not posting for them. You are posting it for your potential employer. They will come. If you apply for a job, that they'll come and check your profile. What are you posting? What are you writing about? Now, they'll be able to see that, oh, yesterday you still said you learned something about SEO. It means even when you don't have a job, you are continually upskilling yourself.
True.
Get on Twitter, follow people that you know are in your industry. Follow them. Once they drop anything about marketing, comment. Don't go there and say, oh, what you said is right. If you don't have anything reasonable to say, I don't go to people comment section. LinkedIn, like I said, I just post down and I don't care. I don't go to people comment and say, oh, you are right, you are the king. I don't bother myself. You don't need to do ass licking. You don't need to ass lick. If you disagree with what they post, tell them respectfully, hey, I'm a beginner in marketing. This is what I think about this thing that you wrote. They will be happy to even tell you that, oh yes, as a beginner you might see it that way, but this is what is. They will explain to you. Now you've gotten their attention. There's a boy on Twitter currently. If I want to hire a copywriter today, I will hire him. Wow. Now I'm telling you, I will hire him because he has already gotten my attention, and he posts every day. It's always there.
He's always showing up.
He's there. He's always there talking about copywriting. If I need a copywriter today, like I said, I'm on this place. I don't even need a copywriter. But I remember him in my head. It's not my family member. I don't know him from anywhere.
But because it's
that's exactly
every day. Oh my.
Yes. There was a day that I actually retweeted some of his stuff. Why? I just felt like, oh, this boy does not get engagement. So I retweeted his stuff because I want to encourage him. Now that's the way I want everybody to think. You don't need people to retweet it. Again, I don't retweet his stuff, but I'm seeing it and I'm happy with it. That's the same thing people are doing with you. They see it. What you need them to do is to see it. They see it. So don't bother about the engagement. The second one I will say is, Volunteer. Volunteer for people. Work. Again, the more work you do, the more network you get, the more people that
Right.
can recommend you.
Well,
Majority of the gigs I get is through recommendation. 99% of them, I hardly apply to the job. I hardly. I'm on this live today because somebody recommended me to you, right? I hardly disturb myself. I don't apply. And it has been that way for long, even when I was still new in marketing. So volunteer, work. And when you volunteer for work, do the good work. Again, you'll be shocked. Let me end it with this. I started marketing in 2019, but I wanted to start in 2015. A friend of mine told me that digital marketing is saturated. So I didn't start. I said, everybody is doing it already. So I didn't do it. But I came back to do it in 2019. I am telling you now that digital marketing, this is 2025, right? That is 10 years ago. And I'm telling you now that after 10 years, it is still not saturated. And you will be shocked at the large majority of people that don't know the job. So I'm telling you that there's space for you if you can be good at it. That's what I'm trying to tell you in short. There's a space for you if you can be good at it.
Wow.
So
that's very spot on. Thank you so much. I personally got something. And I think recently as well, I got to know that I just came to the understanding that your digital CV is LinkedIn. I don't know if people are seeing it that way, but I just came to that understanding that your digital CV is LinkedIn. Like you can literally apply for a job and the recruiter can go and see everything about you on your LinkedIn. Like they don't even need to.
They trust your LinkedIn more than your resume.
Oh my, that's another one. That is another point.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh Lord. Please.
So why are you not posting on LinkedIn?
Exactly. Why are you not showing up?
You can't lie on LinkedIn now. If you did not work for KFC and you go and lie there and you work for KFC, somehow somebody will call you out.
Exactly.
So, but you can lie on your resume, on your PDF, and say you work for KFC. It's possible. So that's why people trust LinkedIn more.
Wow. You can't lie on LinkedIn. That's very spot on. Thank you so much. So that's the last.
If you lie, somebody will call you out now. Somehow.
Exactly. Or the owner of the company or people who works there would be checking like they'll be looking at you.
Yeah. They used to call now. Recruiter used to call and say, did this person work in your company truly?
Exactly. They would confirm. And you will not be there. They won't even tell you. You will not be aware.
No, you won't.
That's true. Now to the last question. I mean, it's really been an insightful session, personally for me. So now, I mean, we are in a technology inclined world, technology informed world. So now, what emerging technologies like AI, automation, influencer marketing, what emerging technologies can you advise students to keep an eye on to stay ahead in digital marketing and e-commerce?
Well, everybody knows generative AI, right? Generative AI. AI is the new technology that everybody's trying to learn. Get on it, try to learn it. It's not just ChatGPT. Again, stop overwhelming yourself with chat. There's a lot of tools. There's a lot of AI that's out there. There's a lot of AI that's out there. There are AI agents that make calls. For example, somebody like me in e-commerce, I've interacted with AI agents that act as customer support. They are there. AI agents that act like salespeople. They are there. So I've interacted with this kind of tools. So generative AI is the new technology. Everybody should get on it. I always tell people that if you say you don't use AI, ChatGPT, for example, I might look at you like an idiot. Like, to be sincere, you should be using ChatGPT. It's just like you should say, "Hey, I don't use Google. Are you all right? Why would you not use Google?" That's the same way. So if you are saying you don't use AI, are you okay? You should be using AI. Everybody must use AI. It is like Google. It is like a phone. It's a tool to be used. You should be using it. The moment you sign up on your computer or on your phone, you should open it and use it. If anybody comes and say, "Oh, I don't use AI," I'll look at the person like a fool,
It's a
because
lie.
no,
That's a total lie.
that's even foolish to say. So get on it, use it, know how to use it. Again, why do you think? So again, the whole digital marketing thing is about. That's why I don't teach people digital marketing. I guide people to learn it. I can't teach you. What will I teach you? What I used in 2015, 2019 is not what I'm using now. New tools come out every now and then. And now, let me tell you a fact. The people that master a particular tool make the most money very soon. How to use ChatGPT. Some people will be teaching the course very soon, and they'll be making money. So many people teach in the olden days. Some people taught some people how to use the computer. There's computer training course everywhere. Computer training, computer. Oh my God, there's computer training. So when the tool is out, the people that master it early makes the most money, because they will use it, number one, to scale their career. They will also collect money to teach other people. If they don't collect money from you directly, they will teach you on YouTube, and YouTube will pay them. Either way, they are making money because you have chosen to neglect it. So AI is the new deal. Get on it, learn it. Whatever niche you are, if you're in video content creation, there's an AI for you. If you're in e-commerce, there's an AI for you. You're in writing, there's an AI for you. You're in email marketing, there's an AI for you. You are running ads, there's an AI for you. There's an AI for everything.
Almost everything.
There's an AI for you. So get on it. Get on the AI that is connected to your industry. ASAP.
Yeah. Thank you very much, POK. I mean, it has really been an insightful and impactful session, personally for me. So we have a question in the comment section here, and the person is saying that how can a student get internship from e-commerce agencies so as to build his marketing skills?
So I have an e-commerce marketing agency, but I don't hire intern. Why I don't hire intern is this. I'll give you the reason. In e-commerce marketing, you don't have, let me say, you don't have grace window. The revenue you generated last month cannot save your job this month. You have to generate another revenue. So if I hire an intern now and I give the person the social media and the person starts messing up and they fire us. So what you should do is to look for an agency and tell them you want to volunteer for free. Again, many people don't want to work. Many people just want to get money. Go and volunteer for free. Tell them you want to volunteer. Be useful. Many people don't want to be used. Again, if they don't use you, you can't. Maybe you are a useless person. Everybody in this life that is successful, they have been used. Be ready to be used. They will use you. But the point is, you will learn. Now, one of the reasons why I chose e-commerce marketing is this. Let me now tell you. The deal is, if nobody hire me, I will hire myself. One way or the other, I can go to Oraimo store, go and pack Oraimo product and start selling Oraimo. I can decide it. If you are good at it, if you are good at e-commerce marketing, and you think nobody is hiring you, hire yourself now. Go and start selling power bank. That is one of e-commerce. That's the beauty. You can use this skill for yourself. You don't have to be hired. So one of the ways, we've discussed a lot of things on how you can get hired in e-commerce. We said get on LinkedIn, get on Twitter, show up every day. Above all, volunteer. Volunteer. Many people don't want to volunteer. And again, there's no internship anywhere, because if you hire an intern now, you have to pay. maybe and the minimum pay in my agency is 150. Maybe to the person that's not doing too much. So that's why I don't permanent. Even if I hire you as an intern, I can't permanent you. So go and get good. If you are volunteering for free, do virtual assistant. Maybe look for an e-commerce owner and do virtual assistant for that person. Now, if you do virtual assistant for an e-commerce owner, yes, you will be doing e-commerce marketing indirectly. But many people will say, I'm only doing virtual assistant. Yeah, but many people will say, I'm only doing e-commerce virtual assistant. Oh, they are suddenly giving me a marketing job. They will run away. So my hand is not there. My own style is to work. Yeah, my own style is to work and let my work speak for me. Your own style might be that you should get paid before you work. We have the same. I wish you good luck in your own strategy.
Wow. Thank you so much, POK, for sharing so much knowledge, so much insights, practical tips. Thank you so much for pouring out. Like, personally, like I mentioned, these things are helpful for personal brands. Like, I mean, beyond selling, buying, it works for personal brand, because everybody, we all have a personal identity online, right? Because the world
Correct.
is going technology inclined now. So everybody has a personal brand, and I've personally gained a whole lot. Thank you so much for your time, POK. Thank you so much. And of course, to everyone that
Sure.
joined and engaged with our thoughtful questions, and all, you made the session very interactive and impactful. Thank you so much for your time. Just to mention to our community members that remember that learning doesn't end here, right? I'm encouraging you to keep practicing. You know, he has said a whole lot, so you have to do, right? Beyond learning, you have to grow. So if you are learning and you're not growing, then something is wrong. So you have to put into practice everything that you have talked about here. Keep practicing. Stay curious. Continue exploring the world of digital marketing and e-commerce. And I hope that you would continue to do better. You can also revisit this session, right? This is going to be live on our YouTube page, so you can always go back to it to watch it. If you need clarity on anything, you can share with your friends and all of that. And don't forget to follow Beyond Class on our social media platform. Now, the last thing I'll be doing is, please, you can go on LinkedIn and follow POK on LinkedIn, on Instagram, across social media platform. Follow Peter Olaomi Kolawole on the social media platform, and I'm sure that you would gain a whole lot. If you want to know more on digital marketing, I bet you if you go on his LinkedIn page, you would really learn a whole lot. You will see a whole lot. He's always dropping nuggets, always dropping things that can be helpful to your career. Right. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining. And to our facilitator, POK, once again, thank you so much for pouring out so much knowledge. We really, really appreciate you. And until next time, see you everyone. And also, if you are just joining and you want to also take a course with Beyond Class, please, you can reach out to us on LinkedIn. You can reach out to us on Facebook. And then we'll get the link to register for the course to you. Thank you all so much. And bye-bye. Thank you very much, POK. Bye.
Right.